For the last few years, a lot of people pull up and they go to the toilet in here. There's nothing but human feces and toilet paper spread through all these bushes. Now, we've tried to get it cleaned, but there seems to be a lack of budget to clean it, which is sort of a bit stunning to sort of understand. That I'd hate to get a soil sample in there and see. This one, Victoria's cleanest beach, and as we go through it, you'll notice that the judge walked right by this, and he was actually told that, you know, there's a fence around here because they're still getting around and trying to work out how to clean up the human feces anyhow. So area, what we've finding out is that one of the pits over here has had a pipe coming out of it, and it's just been basically untreated sewage has just been coming down the side of the hill here. It's been oozing down here. We're wondering if it's 6 to 8 to 10 years, 5 years, we're not sure, but yeah, there's extensive damage here. The ground's all saturated, the soil here's gone black. Most of the shrubs have died, and the bigger trees are dying. You come back to this, and this is one of the holding pits for the septic system. Now, if you have a look at that putrid, stinky smelling, even the dog won't go near it. Basically what happens when this fills up, it's been coming into here and going out of this pipe for however long it's been, the last 6 to 8 years. This has just been coming out of the sewer system, and the septic which hasn't been working very well. One only has to look at all the dead bushes here and everything and go, not a good look. So we'll just put that back where it belongs. Well, all of this is just black ooze, slush, even though we have had a lot of rain, but I've seen this dry and it just doesn't change. But this is still a continuation, as you can see, still the black sludge, all the dead trees. It doesn't smell as bad as it used to because we've just had 2 months probably of the heaviest rain we've had in 15 to 20 years. This is the end of where the ooze comes down, and as you can tell from all the greenness here, this is basically the sludge and the ooze, because 2 metres, 3 metres that way, it's just back to normal bush where there's none of this green stuff. This green stuff goes all the way into the creek, down into the creek there, okay? It's the only part of the creek that this happens, and this connects straight back to that sewerage line. Between 6 to 8 to 10 years, we've had this partially untreated sewerage coming down here into the river. What happens, the river hasn't run since we think 1994. What happens when it finally flushes out? We've got 8 to 10 years of sewerage that's been building up in the creek here, gets flushed out into the ocean. As you can see, all the untreated sewage just goes straight into this creek and comes straight out this river mouth. And if you pan around, when the stairs were replaced, they were all cement stairs, and what they found was, I'd say this is a couple of ton rock. It's not a rock, it's an actual big piece of cement. They didn't know what to do with it up the top. So basically you can see that they pushed it off the edge of the cliff here. They've collapsed the whole part of the cliff, which has created erosion. And now we've got a big lump of cement sitting on the beach, which at any given moment, the next rain, it looks like it's going to fall into the creek. Now someone should be responsible and accountable for whoever did that. At the same time, when the stairs were done, the stairs have all been redone, and obviously the plumbing or the drain water system that comes from the top of the car park goes under the stairs. And this trap here hasn't worked. At high tide it fills up with sand. This one here hasn't worked in I don't know how many years, even though they pump it out a couple of times a year. But the interesting thing is this has created that much erosion. It's cut the sand supply off to the rest of the beach. It's created a big valley here. The last time it rained, this was all earth to here, and the water, the pressure was squirting out of the top here, and it ate away, it eroded all of this part here and on the other side, which was putting in jeopardy. The stairs could have fallen in. Yeah, so the thing is, this pipe here, all this piping is asbestos, which was put back 4 years ago, or it wasn't looked at 4 years ago. That pipe is asbestos. I don't understand in this day and age how someone would possibly leave asbestos piping around. Who signed off on the stairs? The person who signed off on the stairs should be the responsible one.